everybody, and welcome back to the beautiful, wonderful, freaking city server, man. Look at this. Episode 100. It's late, which is on tempo for my life, but look at this. 100. What the hell could I possibly do on episode 100 that would make this series as great as it possibly could be? Look at this, by the way. 50 subscriber milestone. 420 almost. Or what was the... I don't know. Maybe I did year weird. Who knows? Look at this stick. Welcome. Welcome. If you're still here, 50 people. You were the first people to view the videos on this insane channel. So, without further ado, what are we going to do today? We're feeling nostalgic, but we're feeling productive. And what is this whole series about? It's about transportation, infrastructure, and pillaging the environment for human benefit. And we have all of that coming today because the plan is, people, we are going to essentially take, at the ore processing plant, that's not it, that's it. I have a couple thousand iron ingots. In Thomasburg, as you guys know from the previous episode, we have iron ore that needs to be ripped out of the earth and processed, which means it has to come out of the earth of this quarry, get loaded up. Excuse me. Nope. It has to come back. Oh my god. It has to come back all the way home to our processing plant. Don't stop with the thing. Don't ask logical questions as to why I don't just build another processing plant. We'll talk about that another day. But it has to come back, get dropped off here, processed in here, and then taken all the freaking way back to Thomasburg, okay? And Thomasburg, from me right now, is 10,000 freaking meters, man. So, I think we have a road, we have sky, and we have rail. And what does that mean? We have a freaking competition, everybody. 100,000 iron ingots for video 100. So, we're going to test each method of transportation, train, plane, and truck. And we're going to see which one makes the most sense for long distances. Well, this is a moderate distance. Moderate. Long would be to spawn. Double. But yes, moderate distances. And let's, for once and for all, even though no one's arguing about it, and let's be honest, train probably win anyway, let's once and for all settle it in the game. Who is right? Trucks, planes, or trains for the job? And without further ado, I think it's time to start ripping some iron ore out of the ground or something. So sit back, enjoy episode 100, and hopefully it's not as insane as I think it might be, but it might be insane. So let's go and see how to get 100,000 iron ingots to Thomasburg. All right, perfect. So, welcome everybody to the ore processing plant, which is going to make everything that we dream of possible. Check this out. I made some extensions. When I was unloading these bad boys, I added some track back here so that you can kind of just push them ahead instead of drag them back and interfere with this line. And then I know this is like a container loading thing technically, but boxcars, you can load boxcars off there. You just gotta hip hop hop. Gotta throw the boxes in. Here we go. Look at this. There's fence here. Won't get over that. But yes, we have our train ready to receive. Each of these boxcars holds 100 stacks, and the freight train will be carrying the most out of all of the three methods of transportation today. Shocker, big shock. And look at that. We have two GP38s, I think, or 36, 38, 38s, I think. Look at that, two of them. Awesome power. And also, when we take these guys over on the train rip, we are gonna probably take those empties back. So lots of train stuff coming in the future. We still have to determine the loading speed of this. So we'll have two cars getting loaded at the same time. We'll see how that goes. We're gonna have to pull them, kind of load them here, and then take three over and put them on that track actually with those hopper cars, and then we can load the rest here because I've also extended this so you can push them through, which is cool. Then at the top here we can see by the way, check out my XP, man. I'm sick. It's cause I don't know if you guys are familiar, but with IC2, if you walk up to like a machine and then you can take the experience. Look at that, leveling up. So these furnaces, I left this on for 3 days, bro. Like intermittently, I'd have to come move the train car over. It took 3 basically days of processing. These macerators suck. I know everyone's gonna say, dude, you should do this in immersive engineering now with grinders, our crushers, and conveyors. I agree. Well, this is the OG processing plant. We'll build it. We'll build another one because this was intense, man. This took forever. But look at the result. Boom. Boom. 41,472 plus 41,472 plus 27,085. It's crazy. There it is. There's our 100,000. Well, 110,000. Iron ingots. Holy shit. All the iron I own right here in these three. If I break this, it's gone. So don't do that. But yes. And then here we have the loading facility for... This is for the airport truck, actually. We still have to bring the truck. We'll park it here. I was going to try to... I use the... in immersive vehicles, there is an unloader and a loader for trucks. So far, I can only get the unloader to work, and the loader just crashes the game. So we'll hand bomb this. It'll be different to this one. The airport truck has these larger storage containers, and only 18 of them. So yeah, I think next thing is the actual quote-unquote transportation race. I'm actually kind of hyped about it, man. It's going to be fun. So first thing on the list, I guess, is going to be loading the vehicles. So whatever the hell that means and wherever the hell we cut to next, just know that that's the first vehicle getting loaded, I guess. And we're going to see just which method truly is the most efficient and cost effective nonetheless. So here we go. Okay, there we have it. Look at this. It was awful. It was no, oh shit, I gotta turn that off. It wasn't that bad. This is one silo though, with 3 outputs. So it goes at a pretty good clip, man. Like, I don't know, you're waiting around for it like this at the end, but I guess I could speed it up with a bit more outputs, but to keep it consistent, we'll use this method to load the other trucks when we do just the truck run. So, but yeah, look at that, man. We loaded in here, what is it, 486 freaking stacks of iron ingots. Beautiful. It's come take a look with me. Oh yes, so it's all good, all ready to go. Get loaded on the airplane. Our cargo airplane, of course, a workhorse. I don't know if I've no, you wouldn't have seen it yet. Those are going on that plane. But next, what we need to do is we need to wait for the actual truck to arrive so we can load that up. And then I guess hopefully this gets out of the way because we may or may not, well, I mean, I guess the cat's out of the bag. We're going to have 2 trailers, baby. We're going to have a short one and a long one. So, yeah, I guess, yeah. We've loaded up one truck. We'll load up the other one when it gets here, and then we'll load up the train and see what the hell. I guess out of everything, we'll see what takes the longest. I mean, it's definitely the train, but you know, it's carrying more. So, anyways, we move forward. We move on with this race of sorts. Well, piss in a bucket and call me Uncle Sam. I don't know, man. I'm all right at driving the trucks, but we gotta go with this, hook up this, then get this, and then attach this. So, I'm in trouble. Okay, everybody, look at this. We have our short trailer parked perfectly, may I add. I know it's in the rubber, quote unquote, there, but this is nice. Look, it just step in. And then we got our big one here. So we have to, see, when you sink through the floor there, so you got to kind of hop. Boom. Yeah, but we got to fill these guys up with crates, which I don't remember where I had those. I think they're in that chest over there, but we got to load these up with crates and load them up with iron the same way we did the other trailer, which I parked over here. Very cool, man. I got to say, these trailers from the Work pack by Tony, very good. Very nice. Their turning radius much better. As you saw, we can actually use our highway. I knew I built the highways. I knew I built the highways to spec. I knew I did. But yes, this place is hustling and bustling today, so let's load up these and let's see the time. I mean, it'll be very similar to the other truck loading, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, let's load these up with some crates and iron, and then let's freaking get ready to load up the train next. Okay, okay, everybody. Look at this shit. Bam. Last. Oh, no. Oh, God. Alright, no. The residual stuff's coming down. We're good. We have loaded the frickin' trucks, man. Loaded. There it is. Look at this. We have 18 crates in this trailer, the small guy. And then here we have how many fit in here? 39 crates? Oh god, it's crazy in here. Yeah, 39 crates I believe. So, it's there's a lot of freaking iron in this thing, man. There should be what's the number I had? This truck should be carrying a total of 513 stacks between the two trailers. So, holy mamacita. Okay. We're almost filled up on our last freaking boxcar, so let's... Holy shit. Let's see if I can time this well. I gotta turn off the freaking... I gotta turn off the redstone engines that are pumping the freaking iron. Okay. Oh shit, here we go. Okay, look at that. We still have 500... Oh no. Jesus. Stop, man. Stop. Shut it down. Shut it down. Okay, there we go. We have 537 iron left over. Okay, so we're not iron poor. Well, relatively we are, if we convert all this iron into steel, but here we go. Come on, please. It's still in the pipe. There's still a lot in the pipe. Come on. I want to fill it up. Oh, look at this. No way. Oh, okay, we do have excess. I thought I did it. But yes, look at that. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 train cars filled with frickin' 64 stacks of iron ingots, man. This is psychotic. Look at the state of that. Oh, it's just it's disturbing. If I don't even I can't stop looking at it. Oh, look at it. Oh my god, that's so much iron. All right. All right. So now next step is we got to ship this puppy out of town. We got to rip up the crazy 4% grade out of town and hit the Thomasburg steel plant way freaking over here. The trucks much faster so far for loading, but that's, you know what? It ain't over till the big lady sings, and the big lady's gonna sing like crazy. So, yeah, let's get this train out of here. Holy shit, you guys. Well, there we have it. The 3 different ways to transport 100,000 freaking iron ingots, man. I didn't realize what a nightmare this would have been, or was gonna be, but good lord. Help it. Alright, let's take a look. So, we have here 3267, so 3,267, and 4,001 or 41,472. So that is the total that came off of our train, which is, what is that? 44,600 and no, 700 something. So yeah, it's like 44,000 iron ingots came off the train. Very nice. The truck, the tandem over the road truck and trailer was 32,813 iron ingots. And then the plane, which was basically truck 2.0, because the plane kind of useless without a truck, 31,104. And combined all together, this is 108,656 freaking iron ingots, man. So we've done it. We've transported 100,000 iron ingots with 3 different methods of transport. So, good lord, we're iron poor now because it's all at the steel mill, but we're gonna have a lot of steel, baby, in the future. Steel demand gone because there's so much supply. Really quick, let's take all of the numbers and the times, and then let's see which method was the most cost effective to transport this insane amount of iron ingots. So to the board, whatever the board is, pull the board out. All right, everybody. So after tallying the stats in the end here, we have a definitive winner. It's probably not a surprise to anybody, but let's go over the numbers really quick. So for planes, the cost, by the way, I determined was just using a simple kind of mathematical ratio of $3 equates to anything steel or iron, $2 to other items, and then $1 for wooden items for like the building of each of these items for trains, planes, and trucks. So that's how I came to the cost for each vehicle and what you saw used. So yeah, the planes cost was only 1,096, pretty cheap. The amount of iron ingots we transported using it was 31,104, which is roughly 486 stacks. As for the times, the truck loading time was the longest at the actual ore processing plant with 81 minutes. And then the loading time of the plane from the truck, 14 minutes, 4 seconds. Plane flying time was the quickest out of all 3 with 11 minutes, 11 seconds. From wheels at the from the taxi, sorry, from the freaking stand to the actual stand in Thomasburg. So 11 minutes, 11 seconds. Pretty good flight time. 727 beastly plane. Unloading time for the plane was 17 minutes, 45 seconds. Truck unloading time after it went to the steel mill was 16 minutes, 8 seconds. So as you guys can see, the biggest hindrance for the plane in the end was the truck. You can't go anywhere without the truck from the plane. So you basically just add time onto the truck, which kills your efficiency. But look how quick you get it there, arguably. You get it there in this situation with 7 days from loading the truck at the ore processing plant to getting the iron into the Thomasburg steel mill. The cost per day of the plane is 156.57 per day, but you have to add the trucking costs, which are 370.73 a day. So that's, quite an expensive day. And then the total cost per stack per day was $1.08. So that was per 64 iron ingots. Now, the truck in second place, no surprise. The cost actually substantially more than both the train and the plane at $23.69. We transported 32,832 ingots with this today, so that's 513 stacks roughly. The loading time was 85 minutes 30 seconds. as compared to the truck loading time of 81 minutes with the planes trucks. So pretty similar truck driving time, but pretty similar loading time. But also this one carried more, by the way. Truck driving time was 24 minutes and 3 seconds compared to the 11 minutes 11-second flight. So more than twice as long. Truck unloading time was 18 minutes and 16 seconds. So in reality, even with the longer drive time than the plane, the total transport time was actually less. It was 6.39 Minecraft days. Now, the way I edited it together, unfortunately, I unloaded the actual plane's truck first, so that's why it kind of looks a little strange. But it arguably, the truck coming from Thomasburg over the road beat the airplane iron to the steel mill physically, which is crazy. But barely, but it's kind of crazy. So in the end, that's how much the plane was slowed down by it using trucks as well. Um, Total cost per day was 370.73 a day, which is pretty the most expensive out of the three options for trucks. And then total cost per stack per day was 72 cents per day per stack transported, as compared to the $1.08 from the plane. So cheaper for the day, arguably more utility, because once you load the truck once, you don't have to load it twice each time on the plane and off the plane as well. And it is more expensive though to have it build a truck, clearly, by almost twice as much. So, but you need one anyway for the plane. So I don't know. The stats kind of just they're confusing, man. Like it tells you something, I guess. Trucks are sick. That's what it tells you. Trucks are sick. If you don't mind driving, basically. And then first place, all you rail fans, I know you love it. It's not no surprise. The train. The cost is actually weirdly cheap. It's $1,068 with the 7 box cars and the 2 CN locomotives, like the GP38s, 36s. I don't know. Iron ingots transport was 44,800 as compared to the 32,000 and 31,000. So substantially more. 700 stacks roughly. Train maneuvering time was 10 minutes. Train loading time was 116 minutes. So almost 40 more minutes than the trucks on average. But also we're loading, I'd say 14,000 almost more ingots. So substantially more for 40 minutes. Train transport time was 28 minutes 23 seconds, so that is the slowest time between the city and Thomasburg, with the truck being 24 minutes 3 seconds and plane again being 11 minutes 11 seconds. So almost 3 times as long as the plane, and the truck's almost twice as long as the plane. So the plane beastly. If we could figure out a direct unloading from the plane to the steel mill, of course, what a regular flight that is. Train unloading time was massive quick. 8 minutes 35 seconds. Basically, conveyor belt touches rail car, unloads the whole thing at once, which is insane. I that's super powerful. So total transport time was 8.18 Minecraft days. So compared to the other two, it's a full day from the airplane and a day and a bit from the truck. Total cost per day is $130.56 per day, which is super cheap, 3 times cheaper than the truck, and a bit cheaper than the a bit cheaper than the plane without the crazy trucking costs, and then 3 times cheaper than the trucks. But if you equate the total cost per stack per day to transport 44,800 ingots, it actually equates to less than 20 cents or 19 cents per day to operate the train to transport a stack. So 20 cents compared to 72 cents for the truck and $1.08 for the plane. So it's almost 5 times more expensive to transport 64 iron ingots in Minecraft by plane, and it's almost 3 times, well, it is 3 times more expensive to transport them by truck than it is by train. So there you have it, everybody. Just goes to show you, everyone, there's a purpose for every vehicle, but when it's mass quantity, train always wins. Train always wins. But if it was different, I don't know. But I don't know. I mean, it's no surprise. I tried to make it challenging for the train to win, but in the end is just beastly. So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. I think that was a cool episode. A lot of moving parts to it. A lot of stuff going on. Shows you all aspects of everything this whole series has been about. So I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what I could fix. Maybe we'll have a part 2 in the future. A fair race, a different race. Who knows? But again, thank you guys for watching this one. Cool 100th episode, I hope. And I guess I will see you guys next time.